Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 8. In this video, our group will present the result from our research. For first slide is the title of our research is the contribution of song lyrics in college students English vocabulary development. Next, our group consists of 3 members. The first one is Aufa Nabila, the second member is myself, Fatih Akbar Rahmani, and the last one is Nabila Nur Azhizah. Next, in this presentation, we will discuss the following things. First, we will discuss the background of our research. Second, we will discuss our research purposes. Third, we will discuss the methodology that we used. Then the fourth, we will discuss the result of our research. And the last is the conclusion of our research. Next, the background of our research relates to the decoding of the reason for using songs, especially song lyric in developing English vocabulary. Music has always been a big part of human life. It is everywhere and widely accepted throughout the world. Vocabulary plays an important role in daily life, especially in communication. One of the most important aspects of learning a language, especially English, is to increase the use of vocabulary. Knowledge of vocabulary enables language use and conversely, language use leads to an increase in vocabulary knowledge. To make progress faster with our English, we should connect it with our hobbies and interests. This will give us more contact time with the language. If we have hobbies in the music and like songs, we can increase our vocabulary in English through this. Next, purposes. The aims of our first study are to find out whether songs can help college students in developing their English vocabulary, and to find out the way the words in the lyrics contribute to increasing the English vocabulary. Next will be presented by Nabila.
Okay, so for the methodology, the first one we have research method. So for research methods, we use qualitative research methods. So it is concerned with developing explanations of social phenomena. That is to say that it aims to help us, the researchers, to understand the social world in which we live and why things are the way they are. So to find the result, we use narrative analysis. So narrative analysis in the human sciences refers to a family of approaches to diverse kinds of texts, which have in common a storied form. And the second one, we have that data source. So the primary data that the researchers use is from college students as the respondents who fill the questionnaire that we have provided. And also for secondary data in this study, several previous journals were used that were related and could support this research topic. And the last one, we have instruments. So a questionnaire is the instrument that we use to gather data for the research, and the researchers were also part of the research instrument. Next slide, please. Okay, so for the data collection procedure, the first one is the researcher, or we made a questionnaire through the Google Form media containing 6 questions related to how often the participants heard the song or music and what was the effect of the song on the development of the participants' English vocabulary. And the second one, Participants were asked to fill out the questionnaire and answer the question contained in the questionnaire. And the last one, after the data in the form of answer from the participants were collected, we observed the participants' answer and analyzed them in the form of a narrative. So the next slide will be presented by Aufa.
Data analysis procedure. Researchers analyze the data with the method of narrative analysis. Narrative as method implies a general approach that views individuals within their social environment as actively conferring meaning on the object in the world, including others and self. The way this happens in everyday situations as well as in interviews or surveys is necessarily subjective and interpretive. In this research, respondents share their experiences with using song to increase their English vocabulary, and we analyze it by interpreting and explaining their experiences of the respondent through narration. Okay, next. Result. Number one, songs are very influential in developing English vocabulary because it is seen from the answer of the respondent that they feel a great influence in the development of their vocabulary in their own way. In this case, it is through an English song. And they argue that the lyrics in English songs contribute greatly to development of their English vocabulary because there are many very diverse vocabularies in it. Several respondents also assume that English songs by native English speakers help in pronouncing English vocabulary. In addition, listening to English songs frequently can also help to remember English vocabulary. Okay, the next will be presented by Nabila.
Okay, so the second result of our research is that words in song lyrics play a really big role to the development of their English vocabulary. Because we can see from the answers of the respondents that most of the respondents look for the meaning of each word in the lyrics of the song. So they listen to that it will make their insights into their English vocabulary develop. So English song lyrics can also increase the pronunciation of English words. So the next slide will be presented by Alpha.
Conclusion. In conclusion, the purpose of this research is to answer the research problem about the contribution of songs on someone in developing their English vocabulary and the way the words in the lyrics contribute to increasing the English vocabulary. The answer of the problem is able to be obtained by looking into the research findings, and the study found that half of the respondents used songs as their learning source in developing their English vocabulary.
That's all for our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.